Hello everyone, in this video we'll be solving problem 3487 maximum unique subarray sum after deletion. The problem statement is we are given an integer array nums. We need to return the maximum sub of a subarray where all elements in the subarray are unique and sum of all of the elements in the subarray are maximized. In example number 1, all of the numbers given to us are already unique, and if we sum all of them together, it gives us the total of 15. So the entire array is actually a subarray. Going to example number 2, where we have ones being repeated 4 times, and if we take the unique subarray, it would have 0, 1 or just 1, giving us the sum of 1. In example number 2, we have both positive and negative numbers. As we are looking for the maximum subarray total, including any negative value will cause the total to be lower. So excluding all of the negative numbers, my subarray would have 1 and 2, giving me the total of 3. I hope you were able to understand the problem statement. Let's switch to whiteboard and discuss how we can solve this. Let's take this as our input. A couple of conditions that are given to us are the subarray should be unique and the total should be maximum of all of the elements. So with uniqueness criteria, we need to make sure that each element only appears once in the subarray, and considering the max total criteria, we need to make sure that there are no negative numbers. One simple approach to do that is to start the iteration on all of the numbers, and if the value is greater than 0, add it to a set or a hash set which will maintain uniqueness. And once we are done with the iteration, we can add all of the elements saved in the hash set and return the total. With this solution, our time complexity will be O of n, as we are iterating through the given array once, and the space complexity will be O of n, as we are maintaining this additional collection with all unique values. This is one way of solving the problem. Let's think about a different way where we can optimize our space complexity. The only reason our space complexity was higher in the previous solution is because of the uniqueness criteria. Another way to make sure that the subarray created as unique values only is by sorting the array and then applying side-by-side comparison. The idea is that once the array is sorted, all of the like elements like same values will be next to each other. So all we need to do is compare the current value with the next value or the previous value to know if they are unique. Let's apply this logic to this given input. The sorted array would look something like this. As we are trying to build a subarray with maximum total, after sorting the array, all of the big numbers would be on the right hand side while the smaller numbers would be on the left hand side. So if we start the iteration from the right and move towards the left and stop the iteration when we encounter any zeros or negative values, our solution will be comparatively efficient. Before starting the simulation, let me add one more duplicate value in the sorted array so that we can test that scenario too. Starting the iteration from the last value in the subarray, which is 3. As it's the first number, we can't check if it is unique or not, and it is a positive number, so we'll add it to the sum. After decrementing my pointer, I'm looking at the value 2. We'll compare it with the previous value, which is 3. As it is unique, I'll go ahead and add it to the current sum. Continuing the iteration by decrementing my pointer furthermore, now I'm looking at 2, comparing it with the previous value. As 2 is already been covered in the previous run, it is not unique, so we can't add it to the sum. Continuing further, my pointer is pointing at 1, which is unique as its value doesn't match the previous one. As the value is greater than 0, we'll add it to the current sum, giving us the total of 6. Decrementing my pointer, it is pointing at 0, which will not change my output. All of the values to its left are either going to be 0 or less than 0, which is not going to give me the highest total. So we can stop the iteration here and return the current sum. With this solution, our time complexity is O of n log n, as we did the sorting of the input array once before we started the iteration, and the space complexity is O of 1, as we are not creating any additional collection to maintain uniqueness. I hope you were able to understand this solution. Let me show you how we can implement this using C#. Here is the C# solution. I start by sorting the array into ascending order. After sorting, I'm saving the last element in the array into the sum. Post that, I'm starting a for loop from the second last element in the array to the first element. In the for loop, I start by checking if the current number is unique by comparing it with the previous value. If it is unique, I'm then checking if the current sum is less than the new sum after adding the current number. If it is, then I'm adding the number to the current sum and saving it. This check is to make sure we are not adding any negative numbers to the subarray. If the condition is not satisfied, we are breaking out of the loop because all of the numbers to the left side of the current number will either be negative or zeros. Once this for loop is complete, I am returning this sum variable. This code, when submitted on LeetCode, beats nearly 93% of the submissions in terms of runtime and 87% in terms of memory. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you were able to understand this explanation. The link to the code is available in the description below. Feel free to check that out and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.